Hey guys, welcome back to the channel if you're new here. My name is Abigail and I make videos about special needs and health issues and my feeding tube. I'm actually not hooked up right now, but I got my feeding tube already for bed. I'm unhooked right now because even though I am on constant feeds, I am allowed to be off for short periods because I'm going to be taking a shower soon for church, so I'm allowed to be unhooked right now. So I feel like it's been a very long few days. It's actually only been like a day since I uploaded a video, but it's honestly felt like so long since I picked up the camera to talk, and it's really one of those situations where you know how like life gets crazy and it's like one thing after another. That's literally how the past few days have been. So it's Saturday night now. Last night, Friday night, we had a youth service, which is basically just a service where it's like church, but it's like for young people. So basically, people like usually maybe like under 30. So the thing about like the young people in our church is that a lot of them are like really young youth, like 12 to 15, or we have like older youth that's like 20 to like 25, or I'm not actually sure if we have anyone 25 right now in our church, but I'm 23 turning 24 in September. So we have like me, and then I know of at least one person in our church that's older than me, and then anyways, last night we had a youth service, and I got asked to sing, so I sang at that service, and honestly, like, it's been really good for me because it really gets me out of my comfort zone. I do sing at church, but like being able to sing at events like that is good because you know, it really helps me to, I guess, kind of get out of my comfort zone, because as a child I was a very shy person as a child, and I do have my shy moments still, but you know, I like being able to, I guess you could say, get out of my comfort zone a little bit, even though it was just like our church people, so it wasn't like really scary or anything. Not like really nerve-wracking. But next Friday night, so this coming Friday night, we have I don't remember what kind of service it is. I think it's a youth service, but for the section. So basically different churches are coming, and that's normally a really big service, and I asked like our youth leader, like, do I need to sing that service? And he was like, yeah, if you want to, you can sing. So I'm on schedule to sing next Friday night, and also we also saved our seats for next Friday night because the young people are supposed to sit the 2 rows closest to the front. So the 2 front rows, so the very front row and then the row behind the front row, are saved for young people. So one person that's like on the youth committee that makes decisions for the young people. He asked if I wanted a seat saved for me, and I was like, yeah. So basically what he would do is he would put my name on a seat so people know that my seat is saved and nobody takes my spot, basically. And that's because, like, having a feeding tube, like being on the platform and stuff, I turn my pump off for church, and then I go and turn my pump back on for during service. But it's just, you know, it makes me feel better to like know that my seat is saved and I don't have to worry about, you know, somebody taking my seat just when I have to step out for something small. So last Friday was busy, this Friday will be busy, and then Saturdays are like always busy because me and my dad are both praise singers, and Friday nights we have practice at our church for Sunday. You know, so we'll have a night of knowing what we're singing and who's singing and all that. So me and my dad went to that tonight. And then Sunday, tomorrow, is Mother's Day, and I had some things here that I thought that my mom would like. So I made her a bag of stuff, and I worked on a few things with my little brother tonight for Mother's Day. And we got it all sitting out in the kitchen for my mom tomorrow. And the main thing that she asked for Mother's Day this year was to not have to clean the kitchen. And to kind of just, I think she also said take a nap and just kind of, you know, relax that day. Not have anything like major that she has to do. So the plan is that she picked what she wanted to eat, which is tater skins from Rib Crib. So that's what we're going to get because that's what she wanted. And then I think we're going to do like 2 orders, 1 order for my mom and then 1 order for everyone else to share besides me, because I'm on a feeding tube. There are a few things here and there that can melt that I can eat, but I can't eat that. So I'm going to have a coffee from Sonic. I get the French vanilla coffee and then I add caramel to it. It's a lot lighter on my stomach and it actually stays down. There used to be this coffee shop that had like great coffees that I used to always get my coffees from. But everything that this other place puts in their coffee makes it like really like heavy and like a lot of volume to it. And it's not something that would easily go through my tube if I got sick. So, I get a Sonic coffee and just, you pay like, I think it's like 30 or 50 cents or something to add the caramel to it. So it tastes more professionally made, if that makes sense. So I've been busy with church stuff. Also, a little bit of an update on my health. Some good, some a little bit hard. Some of the good things is that I've started gaining weight from my feeding tube. I am mostly tube fed, even though there are a few things here and there, like certain types of candy that melt and ice cream that I can eat. But as far as when you're talking about food, as far as, you know, something that doesn't melt, you know, something that people would think of as something that you chew and swallow that's considered, you know, real food. I can't eat that. So basically all of my nutrition comes from my formula. And I haven't gotten to my goal weight yet, but I have gotten closer to it, so that's good. Let's see here. one hard thing is that I still have the dangler tubes. It's not healed enough yet to switch to a button. And I've been dealing with a lot of pain in that area. My home health nurse said that the balloon in the button, the dangler tube, it like kind of wears out over time. And so, anyways, long story short, it's kind of just like, I guess, kind of moving around in my stomach, if that makes sense. It moves around in a uncomfortable way, basically. And I gotta get it switched to a button soon, but that won't be till, I think it's like June, which is still a few weeks away. So I've been dealing with pretty bad pain with that, and we found out, like, if I'm up more, or if I have like a day where I have like plans, like tonight where I had singing practice and we had prayer meeting and, you know, things like that, I feel worse when I get home. Like tonight I felt very like nauseous and my stomach hurt really bad, and I vented like twice and I still feel just kind of I think it's because you don't realize how much you use your like stomach muscles when you do things, and so it's like every little thing, it's like you gotta like kind of work for, you know, as my stomach heals. Thankfully I have been gaining weight, and in that way it's a good thing in my situation, because the calories that I'm getting are from my feeding tube. At least, you know, most of them are, besides the few here and there like candies and ice cream that I can have. But that means that the formula that I'm getting, that's helping me, I guess you could say, be the weight I need to be, you know, because it's going through my intestines and not my stomach, I'm able to hold it down. So I got a GJ tube. We use the J tube, which is intestine, going to my intestines for my feeds, and then my G tube, that one goes into my stomach, but that one's just a vent, meaning I get sick out of it. So those are basically the updates. Tonight I've had quite a bit of nausea. I've also had some pain, but I've still been taking pain and nausea meds at night, but my meds can make me tired and like sleepy tired, and so I don't normally take those until I'm like completely ready for bed, like ready to go to sleep. So I wanted to give you that update because I feel like it's been a while since I like sat down and gave an update, and I didn't want people to worry, but I'm doing okay. Also, another thing to add, we also lost a friend the other day. With someone that used to go to my church, and I haven't seen this person in person in a few years, but it was someone that I was very close to, and we recently lost them. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And so we got a like memorial service thing coming up. So it's just kind of been a lot going on. Like I said, some things are really, really good as far as, you know, me getting nutrition and stuff. Some things are still kind of hard as far as like the actual healing from the surgery. I think that it will help a lot of the pain once these dangler tubes are out. But like I said, I've vented like twice, and I'm still feeling kind of so I got my pump ready. I set out my church clothes, and then I'm waiting for the shower, and then I'll be hopefully the next in the shower, and then I'll take my meds and go to bed. So anyways, that's a quick update about how I'm doing. I appreciate the support. I like I said, I've been meaning to make a video for like several days, but the days where I have plans, it just really takes my energy, and it's kind of crazy. I felt like today's nausea has been like worse than normal. So right now we're just gonna watch it and see how it goes. It, like I said, the days that I have plans, sometimes I just feel worse, but we're gonna watch it and hopefully it gets better, because sometimes I feel worse at night. Hopefully it gets better. Like, hopefully I'll wake up in the morning feeling amazing, or, better. But anyways, thank you all for the support, and if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see y'all when I can. Bye, everyone.